Charlie Lynch, a medical marijuana dispensary owner from Morro Bay, California. Owen Beck, a high school athlete, then a cancer patient, then a client at Lynch's dispensary, then the raid.
A raid by armed federal agents.
Local medical marijuana users will have to go elsewhere for the time being, after federal agents and sheriff's deputies shut off their supply.
Now Charlie Lynch is in the midst of a federal trial where he could face more than 100 years behind bars.
It's hard to imagine, that they would want to do that to me.
This is my mom, Bodine, and my sister, Amanda. They came all the way from New Mexico to be with me here during the trial. My mom's going to be heading back to New Mexico this evening.
My youngest son, Pat, is having major surgery tomorrow. He's been diagnosed with colon cancer.
While Charlie Lynch's mom was preparing to leave, Owen Beck was preparing to take the stand. We met with him in his hotel room at the end of the day.
I walked in there. Everyone was really quiet. I looked over at Charlie. He seemed kind of scared sitting there with his attorneys, and I really knew that these people were out to get him. They asked me how old I was, where I worked, where I went to school, and then basically I was asked how I know Charlie Lynch as a person, and then I proceeded to let them know that I did have bone cancer 2 years ago, and I was prescribed medical marijuana from my oncologist at Stanford. And then after I began my second sentence, the judge actually cut me off and dismissed the jury.
Those were the last words Owen Beck will be allowed to speak in the trial of Charlie Lynch.
I don't think it was fair to Charlie in any way. I think they should have at least heard my testimony and heard, that Charlie is a law-abiding person. I would trust my medical people that take care of my medical needs to my oncologist at Stanford University more than the DEA. Without the use of Charlie Lynch's dispensary during my chemotherapy treatment, I would have been miserable.